Hello, Sagittarius. It's Lauren here, Lauren the Mystic, and I am here with your new moon in Capricorn reading for the end of the year of 2024. So let's just jump right on into it, shall we? I have just shuffled and meditated, pulled all the cards for us, and what we are going to do is look into some energetic themes that Spirit is guiding you to really embody as we close out this year. We're going to be looking at what you are leaving behind in 2024, not only in your world, but from a soul growth perspective, what you can concentrate on for your intention setting with this new moon and with the energy of the new year, and what might be blossoming for you in 2025. So, welcome in for those that are returning. Thank you so much for joining me again. I'm so glad to have you. For those that are new, welcome. I am sure that there is a message here for you, and I would love for you to stick around and see. What I like to do is tune into the soul growth from an overall perspective through the lunation cycle, through astrological transits, to really tune into the energies and what might be showing up from a deeper perspective. I do typically read for rising signs, but I welcome you in if you are Sagittarius sun and moon, and do encourage you to listen to all of your placements, especially your sun, moon, and rising, to really get more of the story of what might be showing up for you right now. All right, that being said, let's take a nice deep breath into the heart, Sag, as we get started. And just calling forward your highest aspect, your divine aspect of self, calling forward your intuition into the forefront of your energetic consciousness to assist you as we are going through these energetic archetypes, knowing that this is a collective reading and this is multifaceted energy that we're going to be speaking about. And so just allowing your intuition to show you into the truth of how this applies to you, for you in your life right now. Perfect. All right, Sag. Well, we start off with two theme cards that came out at once. The first is mystery. The second is compassion. And so your angels and your spirit guides are pointing you into remembering to surrender into the mystery of the process, that there is a divine process that you are a part of, and that as this divine cosmic being, that you yourself have your own unique cosmos inside of you that is swirling around within you, coming from the heart space, connecting you into this beautiful divine energy of which that you are a part. And sometimes there is a mystery. We don't always know why things happen the way they do, why circumstances unfold. Sometimes there are confusing events that don't seem to make any sense. And it's during that time that our guides like to remind us back into surrendering and to knowing that it is unfolding in your favor, whatever it happens to be, and that there is this divine mystery unfolding, but it is for your behalf. You're being held in benevolent energies. And it's remembering, they're wanting to remind you, it's remembering, I'm kind of tumbling over my words here, but they're wanting to show you back into your own compassionate heart space here and remind you that it's from that compassionate heart that you don't need to hold fear, but rather to relax into that state of compassion, which, by the way, I meant to say, the Sabian symbol for 10 degrees of Capricorn, which is where the sun and moon are conjunct. I would take a look at where that falls in your chart, 10 degrees of Capricorn, and see what is the area of life that's being greatly affected for you, where you're planting these really strong new intentions. But what this is, the Sabian symbol speaks to, is about finding a greater sense of our own harmony and balance balance within ourselves so that we are able to offer a greater amount of love out into the world, that we have a greater capacity. And I believe that that's also what this card is speaking to. It's reminding you that when you are moving through the space of compassion, you are held, you're being divinely guided. And it might not make sense to you at the time, but if you trust into that divine guidance and follow the path, you will find the way. And so as we're concluding this year, you also received 2 cards, the 5 of Earth, which is like Pentacles, and the King of Water. And so what I feel like the energy is that's concluding this year, the 5 of Earth speaks to, just similar to the 5 of Pentacles, it's about scarcity around resources, around money. And it's also about leaning into your own inner wisdom to accept help from others. This can speak to, if you are self-employed, some uncertainty with that employment. But this is the energy that you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind a sense of scarcity when it comes to any fears surrounding your resources. And what it sounds like is you're also moving into this King of Water energy, which is realizing and feeling with this more emboldened heart space, you're opening your heart and your mind to others around you for not only trustworthy, but heartfelt advice. This is about receiving emotional support, okay? So it could be that it's been a difficult year, or it could be that the end of the year is ending in a difficult note. And we've got the soul growth message of Star Family, which is about you calling in your spiritual support team, remembering that you are part of a tribe, both here on Earth, and also you have spiritual support in the cosmos that you are part of a tribe of. And to call in that support, whether it's through friends, through loved ones, through family, through trusted professionals, but it's also calling upon your angels, calling upon your connections with the divine, with your spiritual guidance team, remembering that you must ask for assistance. You must state what it is you need to the universe for that response to occur. Our angels and our spirit guides, they can't read our mind. They might see us suffering, but unless we actually ask them for help and ask them, stating to them what it is we need, stating that to the universe, then those needs don't often get met. And we state our need as if it's already occurred, thanking the need for already the problem, whatever it is you're trying to solve or manifest or feel that you need support with. When we're asking for assistance, then the next thing is to thank the assistance and state it as if it is already done. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius, I am tripping over my tongue trying to get that out to you. I wonder what that is. So maybe it's hard for you to ask. Maybe it's hard for you to really ask for help or ask for support from others. But this is a nudge from the universe to do so, especially for the sake of my tongue, darling. Do so for the sake of that. All right, so this card is about setting your intentions. So whether you choose to work with the energy of the new moon and take a moment of reflection as we're here at the end of the year and really kind of sit with yourself and create some new intentions of what you'd really like to grow or what you really want going forward for you in 2025. Setting intentions in this space of this moon and the new year is very, very potent. And so what I wanted to do was pull a card to support that process. And this card has been pulled considering your highest timeline, what's in your highest and most supportive interest to help you to set your intentions right now. And so we've got 2 cards on that. We've got both the 3 of Fire, which is a beautiful card. This is about focusing on your abundance energy, focusing on what it is you want to manifest. This card speaks of promise. It speaks of wishes coming true, having the patience to create long-term plans, but allowing yourself to dream big. Make those long-term plans. So Sag, this might be a time where you want to create a vision board and write down some manifestation goals that you are working on, both now and what you want to work on in the future. Define what that looks like for you. You know, get detailed about it. So that you can really vision, how would you like to feel? What kinds of things would you like to do? How would you like to live your life 5-10 years from now? This is about making long-term plans and then beginning to implement changes now that will get you those results, okay? And look at this beautiful card you have supporting you. I love this card, by the way. Doesn't it look like a cosmic eye? It just looks like an eye. It's actually a person jumping into what is like the nebula of a black hole or a nebula inside a galaxy. And it's made to look like they're jumping into the waters, right? This card is jump in. This is about Andromedan energy. But this is all about embodying that adventurous Sagittarius spirit that you hold. This is saying yes to change, okay? So having the courage to just make change, just go for it, jump in. Whatever is calling you forward, whatever you really want to vision long-term, just say yes, all right, Sag? And then we have got what is blossoming for you in 2025. This is card number 12. 12 might be an important number for you. This is awakening Archangel Gabriel energy. Sag, I gotta tell you, so many people have gotten this card. There's a lot of spiritual awakenings going on, and you, my friend, are part of that tribe. You're part of that group. And as part of the spiritual awakening process, what is going to be blossoming for you this year is you are going to be getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, a lot of psychic knowings, intuitive knowings that are going to really shift and change your perspective, okay? Things are going to look quite different a year from now than they do today, all right? And it might feel throughout parts of this year that things might not be moving quite the way that you want them to. You might feel like there's a bit of a detour because the spiritual awakening process is just that. It is a process. And it's really important, though, that as you're going through that, what you're focusing on is staying in alignment with yourself, staying true to yourself, being yourself and expressing yourself perfectly as you are. And look at this. We've got a new earth energy supporting your awakening process, which is, to me, speaking to the fact that you, Sagittarian, there's a lot of you listening here that I believe are pioneers of new earth. You are seeding in this heaven on earth. You're seeding in new potentials into the collective, right? Into the consciousness of humanity. And part of the work is about holding the vision and knowing that it's happening right now. So as you are making these changes in your life, what do you need to release, Sagittarius? This is your Moonology card, speaking of a waning moon, but speaking of releasing and clearing space. And you know, this moon has really contained both the energy of a full moon and a new moon. I don't know if that's because it's the second in 1 month's time, or if it's just the particular flavor of this new moon and how I felt it. But it's really felt like it's come with this component of needing to clear space so that we can plant new seeds and receive, you know, receive and create space for something new to grow. And your second card that came out, which you are one of only just a few that got more than one card here, surrender to the divine. Again, pointing you back into this mystery, the divine mystery that's guiding you through this growth process that you're a part of. And it really intricately ties to the spiritual awakening that's underway. Okay, Sag? So I hope that this reading has brought for you some confirmations, some awareness, some things to really sit with and work with, hopefully, as we are ending this year. If you are interested in entering to win a free personal reading, or if you are curious about getting your own personalized reading, you can check the description box below in terms of purchasing a reading. And if you'd like to enter to win, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, drop me a comment. I am going to do a drawing for 3 readings, and it's actually wrapping up the end of tomorrow. I'm going to do that drawing as we conclude December. So for the new year, I'm going to be choosing 3 of my supporters to offer a free reading to. And if you'd like your chance to win, there's pretty good odds. Go ahead and get yourself entered in. If not, I look forward to seeing you, my friends, in the new year, and I'm wishing you all the best. Take good care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.